All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakbadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth and sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. And pump the brakes. You are not blessed. Nobody is blessed. The blessing will not be determined until the end. So, what made me want to make this video, because when you come across Christians, they always say, I'm blessed. They always pronounce that they're saved. So I want to start off with this. And even if you're not a Christian, I come across people who say that they're blessed. Even when you watch, TV, celebrity interviews and things like that, they say, yeah, I'm blessed, man. Like, nobody's blessed. First of all, when you look up the word blessed, it means when somebody bowed to you. And when somebody bowed to you, you have total sovereignty. You are in control. Only the elite of the wicked are blessed because they literally own everything. People have to go to them for one of all things. And that's actually in the curses. You can't call yourself blessed when you have to go to your enemy for one of all things. So you think because you have the funds, I can go into the store and buy food, water, clothing, whatever I want. But you don't even know where your food, water, clothing come from. You could be eating meat that's sacrificed unto idols. And guess what? We're not exempt from that. You could be eating meat that died of itself. So, Abraham knew where his food came from. Our ancient forefathers knew where their food came from. I'm just using this as an example. There's plenty more. So just imagine, you don't even know where your food comes from. You talk about you blessed. And then, majority of the people don't know nothing about farming because we all been, conformed to go to a grocery store. Shit, for the most part, you're not even allowed to have a farm in your backyard, a garden. So, goodness gracious, what the hell bothering me? Hold on. So it said, judge none blessed before his death, for a man shall be known in his children. So this is one of the deeper reincarnation scriptures. So what this scripture is saying is that you're going to have to come back. All right. The Lord deals with resurrection. Some is going to be resurrected unto life. Some is going to be resurrected unto damnation, condemnation. But it said, for a man shall be known in his children, because you come back through your children. All right. So let's back that up. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. Now, when you go into the law, Deuteronomy 24:16, it said that the children is judge of his own sins, and the father is judge of his own sins, and they do not get judged off each other's sins. So what do the scripture means is it's that the third and fourth generation, quick example, if I have a son and my son have a son and his son have a son, that son can be me. That's the third. That's three generations right there. So, and if that son have a son, that could be me too. So I could have came in that between that 3 and 4 generations. So going back, judge none blessed before death, before his death, for a man shall be known in his children. So, a lot of people have, died, went to the spirit world, went before the Father, and they get their judgment pronounced because it said, for we all must appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body according to that which he have done, whether it be good or bad. So when you die, as I say in Ecclesiastes 12:7, the dust go back into the earth, which is this flesh, and the spirit goes back to the Most High who gave it. So when you go up there, the Lord pronounced judgment. This is all spiritual extrapolation too. Because what is the judgment seat? That appears before the throne. All right. So in the temple, we had something called the mercy seat. Yahweh, he said that we all must appear before the judgment seat. The spirits go back to the Most High. That's the judgment seat. So he's pronouncing judgment, telling you what's going to happen to you when you come back to the earth. But guess what? Ecclesiastes 1:11 says there is no remembrance of former things. So when you come back to the earth, you're just living out your life. And you think that, oh, I'm born. Oh, yeah, I'm 10 now. I'm 20 now. I'm 30 now. And you just living life. You're not understanding that one day judgment will come. But the point of this video is just to highlight the fact that you got people who think that they're blessed, don't even understand what's about to happen in the very, very near future. The Lord is about to judge everybody according to their works. That's why now we understand that everybody dies, right? You come to the earth, you die. Why do the Lord have something called the second death? So, the second death, right? Now, let me get logical. So, if everybody had died only one time, right? And then they came back this time, you could call that second death, right? The reason that I'm being facetious here. The reason that the Lord called this the second death that's about to come, because this is where he's about to judge the whole world. He's about to judge the whole world. Remember, the first death was the flood. He judged the whole world. See, the cycle of life is that you're born and you die eventually. So that's normal. The Lord don't count that as death, okay? But the second death is when he's judging the whole world. And he's about to judge the whole world, okay? So, let's continue. This is a subject that I really don't like to talk about, but it's in my heart. If anybody been watching me over the years, I go into the subject enough, This is not a subject that most men go into. But I always go into the resurrection and the second death because that is what's about to come. We are in that time. This is this generation. The Lord said when we see these things, know that your salvation is at the door. All right? So don't nobody get away. Nobody is blessed yet. That's why Yahushua said, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So ain't nobody blessed yet. And then let's say you don't believe in reincarnation. I got a scripture that, which most brothers know, that's very, very plain. So say you hideth your face and they are trouble. You takest away their breath, they die and return to the dust. Right? The normal cycle of life, right? You send forth your spirit, they are created, and you renewest. Now you can't anything that haven't been. Why? The scripture should have said, if there's no reincarnation, the scripture should have said, and thou knewest the face of the earth. See, if you have a contract and you try to negotiate to renew your contract. You can't renew a contract that you never even had. Okay? You can't re means again or back. That's what mean. So, renew is the face of the earth. Because the scripture says, which is a literal scripture, there is nothing new under the sun. Last time I checked, man, women, living organisms are under the sun. If you do not understand reincarnation, you won't understand the Bible, period. You won't understand the second death. You won't understand the judgment. So the reason I started off with the first scripture, judge none, bless, all right, for a man shall be known in his children, because you come back. Why you think you got scriptures like Isaiah 14:21 concerning the Edomites, prepare slaughter for his children? Because guess what the Edomite would say today? Oh, that wasn't me. That was my forefathers. You are your forefathers. So that applies for everything. Everything come back. Because it will be, see, another thing too, another perspective, that wouldn't be a just power. We understand that the Lord is righteous and just. So imagine you come onto the earth. Some people come onto the earth to form, some type of infirmity. Some men was eunuchs from birth. Some type of deformity down there in his rod area. All right. So imagine you just come on the earth in that state and then you die. The scripture says even the heathen is going to be blessed when the righteous are in authority. Not the Edomites, though. But the point is that, so imagine if you live life one time, because I know people, every time I go preach, I see the same poor man asking me for $1 every time I walk by. Asking everybody for $1 every time you walk by. Imagine that this is his last life. This is it. He's grown as hell, same clothes, begging people for money on the street. This is his last life. He got nothing to look forward to, nothing like so he gonna die and then that's it. That's not a just power. The Lord is fair. All right. So let's continue. That's just another perspective. I wanted to hopefully somebody understood it. But let's go on to that. Nobody is blessed yet. Because this is what we have to look forward to. And at that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of your people, and there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, your people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that slept in the dust of the earth shall awake. See, that's resurrection. Some to everlasting life, those who, the scripture say he going to bless those who keep the commandments of the Lord, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So that's 3 separate. Everlasting life, that's those who are written in the book of life, the elect. Some to shame, that's the 2/3, because guess what? The kingdom is still theirs, but they're going to be shamed. They even going to come into the kingdom with shame. That's in Ezekiel. Let's see if I can find that real quick. I want to say 20, like 30 something. When you offer good to your mind. There we go. So it says, and there you should remember your ways and all your doings. This is talking to Israelites, all right? And all your doings wherein you have been defiled. And you shall loathe yourself in your own sight for all the evils that you have committed. Let me see what 44 says. And you should know that I am Yahweh when I have wrought you for my name's sake, not according to your wicked ways, nor according to your corrupt doings, O you house of Israel, save the Lord. So, yeah, because all Israel is going to be saved eventually. You're going to come back through the elect. But going back, it says, so some to shame and everlasting contempt. Everlasting contempt. Everlasting is forever. Okay? So, everlasting contempt is going to be to the Edomites. The heathen, like I already quoted, Proverbs 29:2, the righteous, when the righteous are in authority, the people are going to rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the wicked is going to have the everlasting contempt. All right? When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So that's 3 classifications of resurrection. Everlasting life, some to shame, that's the 2/3, because they're going to load themselves for their evil ways. And everlasting contempt, that's the wicked, that's Esau, Edom. Obadiah 1:18. Also Obadiah 1:10. Since the violence against your brother Jacob, you should be cut off forever. And then, to end it, Yahushua said it himself. So pump the brakes. Nobody saved yet. Nobody blessed yet. Marvel not at this, for the hour coming in the which all that are in the grave should hear the voice. That's that come up hither. Also, Apostle Paul go into that. In 1 Thessalonians 4, it says that, those who die should be risen first. Those who die in Yahushua should be risen first. And then the rest who are alive should be caught up with them. So it says, and shall come forth they that have done good unto resurrection of life, the elect, which I hope to be, and they that have done evil unto resurrection of damnation. So when Yahushua died on the cross, that's in Matthew 26 and 53. When he died, gave up the ghost, said people walked up out of the graves and lived a full life, right? But that wasn't the time to be judged unto damnation or to resurrection of life. So this is talking about in this time, because Yahushua is coming to judge. He didn't come to judge when he was on the earth. He came to gather his elect. He came to gather his 12 disciples and put them in the ministry to teach. And then the 12 disciples gathered other disciples. And also other disciples believed in Yahushua on the time that he was on the scene. So he ain't come to the earth to talk about Esau. He didn't come to the earth to put people, in judgment. But he will judge this time. The reason I said that, because you got reprobates talking about, oh, the Israelites want to talk about Esau, Yahushua. He ain't even care about Esau, because that wasn't his lot. He didn't come to judge. He came to save. The scripture says that, and I'm ended. John 10:10. He said that the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy, but I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly. Don't sound like that's a man coming to judge. All right. Prophecy wasn't even done yet. 70 AD ain't even come yet. Esau, Edom still had to do what he had to do and still doing what he needed to do. And then Yahushua is going to put it into it. So yeah, pump the brakes. Nobody is blessed. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and Shalom.